Hey everybody, good morning. Happy bow making Monday. Today we're going to be making bows together. We've got some patriotic ribbon and some spring ribbon, and we're also going to be talking about my newest bow making workshop that starts tomorrow. There are so many people already in the group. It's amazing, and I want to invite you to join us. The link to join the boot camp is in the description of the video that you are watching. So come on in, everybody. I'm going to set these down. I just ran next door into my warehouse space, which is really the room over the garage, to grab some more ribbons. I have orders to get out, but I wanted to come and hang out with you guys. So let me pull myself up on my iPad. It just helps me to keep up with questions that you may have. Good morning, Jennifer. How's everybody doing this morning? All right, where am I? Hold on, friends. Okay, there we go. Good morning. Hey, my friend Lori. How's everybody doing? Anybody get any crazy storms last night? We got some crazy storms. I'm thinking we're going to get more rain again today, which is great because here in South Carolina, we have been under a fire warning, like wildfire warning, and it's been a little scary. Good morning, my friends. Welcome. I am so glad you are here. Hey, Tracy. Good morning. All right, first things first, let's get started on the patriotic bow. So I had an order for a patriotic bow in my Etsy shop. That's why I tell you guys, leave up your orders, your listings in your Etsy shop, because you never know when people are going to order. Hey, Debbie, good morning. Debbie is asking, where do we go for the boot camp tomorrow? So Debbie, you should have gotten an email from me because you are a member in my monthly membership with a link to join the group. It is I call it a button. It's a hot pink button, like a little rectangle. It says join now. Click that button. It will take you to the Facebook group for you to join so that you can get all of the videos. Because you are in our membership, you're also going to get all of the replays and the bow making workbook that I'm making. So yeah, stay tuned. Good morning, Diane. Hey, Lisa. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's get started. I'm going to grab my Easy Bow Maker. Guys, listen. I have used this little wooden bow maker that my grandmother gave me to make a very successful Etsy shop. So if you struggle with making bows by hand, come join us. Grab yourself one of these. We're going to learn together. Hello, Tracy. Hey, Sammy. Good morning. Okay, so here we go. Good morning, my friend Debbie. How you doing? I hope you're great. I hope you're having a great morning. Y'all, I've got my dogs in here doing their dog thing. Y'all know how it goes, right? Let me pull this bow up in my Etsy shop. So it is patriotic. Yes, all of the ribbon I use is wired. I mean, I don't ever say never, but pretty much never say never. I don't use unwired ribbon. Even if I'm using the super popular skinny velvet ribbon, it's probably got a wire in it because I don't play like that. Hey, Debbie. So here is our focal ribbon. Very, very pretty. Hello, Becky. Hey, Jackie. Welcome. And I just want to make sure I'm making it the right way. So I'm going to pull it up in my Etsy shop so I can look at it. All right, I got it up on the screen. So we have this ribbon paired with this ribbon. If you want to know where I shop for ribbon, just let me know. I got this cute little gingham. You have not mastered the bow maker yet. Have you joined the bow making boot camp? Because I'm gonna teach you how to use it. I can do it. If I can be a kindergarten teacher and teach my little people how to write their name and cut with scissors, I can teach you how to use the Easy Bow Maker. So come on over, friends. Hey, Patty. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Put all of these aside. I got my bow maker ready. I'm going to go ahead and cut myself a length of bind wire. Good morning, Katniss. Y'all, this is my bind wire. I keep it in this little box that my daddy made me because it can get a little cray-cray. So just keep it in there. I'm going to pull out from the center. If you don't have bind wire, do not stress. Just use pipe cleaners. It is okay. Hey, Kathy, good morning. I'm going to cut a length of bind wire. Put that back over there. Let's start with the patchwork ribbon. Oh, you can make them by hand? That's amazing. I can't. Well, I kind of can, but it's not good. Good morning, Tammy. I love all these ribbons too, Katniss. Okay, when you use an easy bow maker, you build from the bottom up. So we're going to start on the bottom with this 2.5 inch ribbon. Down in the easy bow maker. Let me scoosh back a little bit. Guys, my work table is it's just a folding table that I have up on bed risers because I want to be able to sit or stand as I work. Sometimes I sit, sometimes I stand. It just depends on how I'm doing, how I'm feeling. Today I'm sitting, this is my chair is a drafting height rolling chair. Hey, Jackie. I love that you guys are saying hey to each other. I'm pretty sure all of those ladies are in my membership, so they chit chat. Good morning, Wanda. They like to chit chat with each other. All right, 2 loops. 2 tails. Easy peasy. I don't think I need this ribbon anymore, so I'm just going to drop it down into my bucket. Next, I'm going to come in with the gingham ribbon. This is gingham, just in case you're wanting to look for it. Good morning, Carol. Welcome from Virginia. Let's measure out my tail. Now, one of the things that I'm going to be doing in the bow making workshop that starts tomorrow morning, I'm so excited, is I'm going to be giving them the chance to continue to learn from me by purchasing the replays of the videos. But if you join my membership, you're going to get the video replays and a bow making workbook. Now, you might be saying, why? So it's free to join? Yes, it's free to join. So what's up with the buying the replays? Facebook is doing this new thing where they are not allowing creators like me to keep the video tutorials in our groups. They are deleting them after 30 days. And this is going to be some really good, valuable video tutorials that I know people are going to want to get to. So I'm going to download them and then share them with you in a different way. So yeah, Katniss says that's awesome. Thank you, my friend. I'm really excited. Each morning, I'm going to be teaching 2 different bow recipes. So tomorrow morning, we are going to make an Easter tree bow, like a big old bow. And you don't have to, just because I say it's a tree bow, it's not necessarily just for trees. You can put them on either side of your doors, like your front door, on your lights. You can put them on your lights on either side of your front door. You can put them on your stair railing. I use them all over the place at the holidays, but we don't have to just keep it for the holidays, you know? Coming in with this really pretty 1.5 inch ribbon. Look, it's colored on both sides. Super nice. Good morning. Welcome. I'm so glad you're new here. Guys, listen, it's super helpful to me if you heart, 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 and share. That is really helpful. It just helps me grow my business, my little one-woman show, me and the dogs. And it helps other people who are interested in learning how to make bows, how to make wreaths. It helps them to find me. So thank you. Oh my goodness, look at all those hearts. Y'all are awesome. Good morning, Joyce. Welcome. So who is new here and who has been a long time follower, friend? Let me know. Hey, Beverly. My mother's name is Beverly. So I love seeing people with that name. Let me cut my tail. Just like that. So I have just layers upon layers of ribbon. Joyce, I am so excited for tomorrow too. Joyce, have you been getting the emails that I sent? Have you participated in today's challenge to win an easy bow maker? Yeah, I'm giving away prizes. I'm doing that too. Hey Cindy, I'm so glad you're here. You found me yesterday. That's awesome. First time, welcome. Hello, my friend from Coombs and Waddles Farm. Please tell me your name one more time. I gotta write this down. I think it's Diane. But I can't remember. Y'all, the menopause is real on the brain capacity. Anybody else? Kathy, I am so sorry. I have only asked you your name like 100 times. I'm writing it down, girl. I'm putting it on my wall. So I will not forget your name anymore. Hey, Donna, I'm so glad. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, friend? What you been making lately? Because you are an amazing designer. So we have 3 layers of ribbon. Now I'm going to come in with this focal ribbon. Now, this is what we call a directional ribbon. I know it's probably backwards for you on the screen. I can't fix that anymore. They've also taken away the ability to flip the screen around, so I can't fix it. I'm so sorry. But this is our directional ribbon, and sometimes it's going the right way, and then sometimes it's upside down. It's probably not really going to matter on this bow, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, Tammy, you shared it with a friend. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that. Tell her to come join us. Hang out with us. Okay. Tail down in the Easy Bow Maker. Now, I love me some faux nails. I love these. These are a little bit from my friend Barbara and a little bit from my Walmart pickup that I got last week. My thumbs have already popped off because I was doing yard work. But I'm not putting them back on because I kind of need them like this to do all the bows I'm going to be making. Kind of need them to be a little short. Oh, Kathy, you're so funny. You can call me anything except late for dinner. You skip lunch. I just had breakfast, girl. Just ate me some breakfast. Let's push it down. So I'm going to be sharing like all of my tips and tricks. Okay. Lori says that mental pause lasts a long time. Yeah, I heard it's like for the rest of our life. Isn't that wonderful? Whatever. It's hard to remember stuff, girl. I even write myself notes. I call this, my husband makes fun of me. Hold on, let me unbury it. I call this my $1 million idea notebook. And I try to carry it around with me everywhere I go, so that I can keep up with all my $1 million ideas. It hadn't worked. It hadn't worked yet. Lisa says she gets some. Lisa gets some what, friend? Tell me. All right, I'm going to cut this off. Just like that. That is a little too long, but we'll see. Okay, I've got my bind wire ready to go. Mitzi says she's not ready for that. Get ready, girl. Get ready. Me and all of my best friends were all turning 50. I already hit 50, but we're all turning 50 like this next year. So we're all in the same boat together, which is good because we can commiserate. Connie says she has not received an email for the boot camp yet. Okay. Hold on, I'm thinking. Send me a direct message where you are watching or on the other platform that I'm currently live on. Send me a direct message. Good morning, Cammie. And we'll hook you up. All right, we're just tying it off with my favorite zip tie. I do not use floral wire. Floral wire, it's a little tricky. You know what I'm saying? Lori said she could use $1 million idea book. I know, girl. I'm keeping it. Someone is asking about the loop size. That's the things I'm going to be sharing in the spring bow making boot camp. So join us. The link to join is in the description of the video that you're watching right now. Good morning, Kim. Welcome. All right, let's see. I'm going to put my hands on top and pop it out. You can get this ready. I am selling bead grass wreaths. You know, the big grass wreaths. And I'm already thinking about summer. Like, what kind of bows can I put on those to sell for summer? Here's one. Here's one right here. Okay, I'm just making my loops go where I want them. And then I'm going to tie them off. I'm going to tie it off. Thank you, my friend Katniss. Katniss, what are you working on today? Let me know. Catherine is Katniss is a homeschooling mama who also has a wreath making business. Just doing all the things. Hey, Susan. I'm so glad. I love seeing you on here, Susan. I know where Susan lives. And that makes me happy. She lives where I grew up as a little girl, really close to it. All right, guys. Isn't that pretty? Pull my tails down a little bit. That's so pretty. Love it. Yeah, Lisa, this is really pretty. I love the patchwork ribbon too. Hey, Kelsey, how you doing, friend? What you making? Patriotic, definitely. Hold on. That's really pretty. Okay, I'm going to make one of those to go on those grass wreaths. Definitely. Next, we're going to be making a summer wreath. A summer bow. I think it's a summer bow. Lisa's asking where to find the bind wire. I'll come back in and leave you the link, okay? I will come back in and leave you the link. Let me make sure I make it this the right size. I'm just looking it up on my iPad. I think it is a 10-inch round bow. Three 10-inch round bow. Okay. And all of this ribbon comes from one of our favorite places. Where does it come from, guys? One of our favorite places. It's a great place to buy ribbon to get started learning how to make bows. Kelsey, you're working on Etsy orders while watching me work. What are you selling, my friend? Right now, at the end of March, what are you selling? I would love to know. Usually March is one of my busiest seasons. My busiest months, I'll put it that way. I have been selling a lot of bows, as you can tell. Lots and lots of pink bows. Girl, people love pink bows. People love pink. I think it just really pops. This is my first layer. This is actually a Christmas ribbon, but like I've told you before, just because it's got Christmas on it doesn't mean you can't use it all year round. If it is a basic pattern like this one. Now, this is what I call a satin ribbon. Satin ribbons, they're very pretty. They're good, but they're slippery, and they can be kind of thin. They can be just a little thin. I'm going to spin this around and grab my next layer. That's pretty. Hello, Asia. What you doing? Are you on spring break? We are on spring break here, Asia, and we're out for 2 weeks. So, kind of excited. Not that we're doing anything fun, because, you know, we don't... Well, they're going to do a little bit of fun stuff, but not a whole lot of fun stuff. But yeah, the two that are still at home, the freshman and the senior, they are still asleep. The dogs are behind me on the floor. Let's hope they don't start losing their minds. Because y'all don't want to hear that. Connie is asking, do I ever dread using florals or a ribbon that you love? Yeah, sometimes, especially the ribbon. Especially the ribbon. So she's asking, do you ever buy a ribbon that is so pretty, you get a little worried about actually using it? Asia said they never get 2 weeks for spring break. Today is a religious holiday, so you're off. That's awesome. We're on a year-round schedule. Guys, if you don't know Asia, she's from Diva. Hold on, girl. Let me read it. Diva Divine Studios. She's a fantastic wreath maker. Follow her because she's great. She is amazing. I hope you enjoy your day off. Maybe be a little bit lazy. That would be awesome. Hey, Christine. Welcome. So I'm being the boss of my ribbon. I'm doing around. I'm spinning around. Guys, if you're wondering why I keep spinning, I'm going to teach about that in the workshop because I just think it's easier. I think it's easier to do it that way. This ribbon, do you notice the little pattern on it? This is called raised stitch ribbon, right? Sometimes you need to know what the name of the ribbon is that you are looking for, and that's called raised stitch. Just swooping it around. Pressing it down. Y'all, I moved my clock. My friends that watch me all the time, y'all know I have a clock. It is actually like a Walmart clock that one of my favorite teaching assistants gave me about 21 years ago because it's as old as my oldest son. And she wrote on it and it's really special to me, but it's really loud and you guys can always hear it. So I kind of stuck it in the flowers over there. So can you hear it now? Can you guys hear the clock? It's over in the middle of the flowers. Just to kind of buffer the noise a little bit. But you know how your body gets trained to look certain places for certain things? I keep looking over there because that's where it's supposed to be. Yeah, you know, we always can use Christmas ribbon on summer if it's red and white. All right, one more layer. So this yellow, all of this ribbon is Sam's. But hold on, I want to show you something. Let me finish this off. So this is yellow. It's a really pretty yellow. It's bright. It looks like sunshine. You can see through it, girl. It is so thin that you can see through it, but it still makes a pretty bow. So we're still going to use it. All right, bind wire. Remember, if you don't have bind wire, just use, where did the end go? Oh, here it is. Just use pipe cleaners. It's okay. It works out just fine. Good morning, Tony. Hold on. Mitzi says barely. Oh, good. The click, click, click never stood out to you, Mitzi. Race close to a train track. You don't hear the clocks. Yeah. I didn't want people to be like, what is that noise in the background? Finish it off. And again, I am going to be teaching in detail how to do this. All right? Because I know that getting it off of the bow maker is a little tricky. Finishing it off, like tying it off, can be a little tricky. You can learn how to do it, and I can teach you. So if you haven't already signed up for the workshop that starts tomorrow, come and hang out with us and learn how to do it. Christine says she has her own clock ticking away that canceled yours out. That's funny. Super funny. I love it. All right, let's pop it out. Get it exactly where I want it. I'm looking at the time. Today is my happy hair day, and I get to go and see my most favorite hair design stylish lady. She's gonna make this look good again. Cami is asking, is there a certain design for wedding bows? Wedding bows. Give me more details. What do you mean by wedding bows? Sherry says she hopes she signed up correctly. You should be getting an email from me. It says like details inside, and it will include the link to join the private Facebook group. That's where everything is going to be. It's going to be in the private Facebook group. A lot of people are asking, so where do we go to watch these? It's in the private Facebook group. So make sure you are looking for those emails from me. A lot of people are already in it. Like I said, we're playing daily games or challenges. It's just some fun things. I'm going to be, a couple of people are going to be receiving some fun things in the mail when they participate in the challenges. I hope that makes sense. That's a cute little bow. All right, let's do one more before I have to sign off. One more. I call that my funky bow. It's just a little bit more fun. It's not super symmetrical. Here we go, 10-inch round. Thank you, Tony, for helping. I appreciate you. I'll come back in and leave a direct link for those that are asking for Amazon, asking for the bind wire, okay? It is a happy bow. Y'all know I'm a color girl. There isn't a wall in my house. Well, there is one wall. There is one room that's an off-white, but not very many. I like color. I really like the Pioneer Woman stuff. All of that red and yellow that she usually has makes me just happy. I like it. one of the reasons that I love using this Easy Bow Maker after the fact that my grandmother gave it to me. Both of my grandmothers were incredibly crafty. They painted, they crocheted, they sewed clothes. My great aunts made beautiful quilts. I wish that I knew how to make quilts. Does anybody know how to make quilts anymore? So my grandmother, one of my grandmothers, gave me this bow making tool right here. And it's sat in my closet for a long time until I got interested in making wreaths. I was actually home from teaching school one afternoon, vegging out on the couch. The children were probably doing who knows what. And I saw this lady, Julie Samaco. Heart, 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 if you know who that is. She was making a wreath. And I had made wreaths before. They weren't that great, but I had made wreaths before. And I was just so intrigued by watching her work. And then I realized that she had a business from selling wreaths. Then I was all in. Because I had been teaching school for about 20 years then. I was teaching in a sweet little private preschool. But, you know, that wasn't a whole lot of money. And I wanted to provide some meaningful income for my family. We got children that are getting older. One's already out of college. We got another one going into college next. So, you know, I wanted to provide some more meaningful income so that I could help in that way. But I didn't want to go back to public school teaching. You know what I'm saying? Asia knows what I'm talking about. Asia's in public schools. I didn't want to do that anymore. So I went all in. I invested in myself. I invested in my business. I took classes. I learned how to make bows. I did all of the things. So now I'm sitting here with you guys. And this is what I do. This is my job. It took a long time. It is not easy. It is not an overnight success. You have to work hard. If anybody tells you that starting an online business is easy, they are not telling you the truth. Okay? They're not. I'm sorry. It's not easy. It's like going back to college. The business part is. It is like going back to college and learning how to do all of the things. And you get better over time because we learn from doing. But if I can do it, you can do it. Totally can. Jolly Ollie, love the name, just quit her full-time job to do your candle business full-time. Congratulations. Listen, you got the grit. You got to have grit and determination, and you got to keep learning over and over and over again. Asia says teaching is harder now than ever. I know, girl, I know. I have good friends that are still in the business. One of my best friends is going to be able to retire next year, I think. She's super excited. Super excited. Asia said they are not telling the truth. They're not telling the truth. If anybody tells you all you got to do, all you got to know is this one secret. The secret is you have to work really hard. And a lot of the people in my membership, they are not interested in business making. And that is fine too. They just want to come and hang out, learn how to make beautiful things. So many of my members, Susan has done this, Barbara has done this. They've been posting in our group because if you make something, I want to see it. So they make beautiful things and then they share it in our membership Facebook group. And they're like making to give to friends. Barbara went to someone's house for dinner last week. She made them the cutest little Easter arrangement. That's what it's about. It's about community. It's not the Ashley show. It's not all about me. Tracy's in there. Good morning, Tracy. my membership is not the Ashley show. It is about all of them saying, ooh, look what I got. I think Tracy or Sally shared, Michael's is having a big sale, guys. You need to go check it out. It's just about helping each other. Little Cactus Flower says, it is hard. You have to be consistent. You also have to remember to give yourself some time off. Yes. I'm kind of struggling with that right now. She says she's sitting here watching me make bows. She thinks she needs one of these bow makers. Yeah. This is old though. This looks different than the ones that you can buy now. This is an EZ bow maker. It looks a little different. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second. Yeah, Irene, I have to agree with you. Hey, Darlene. Darlene says we have become crafty friends. Yeah, we have. Haven't we, friend? Crafty friends. They're even trying to talk me into doing an in-person workshop. I don't know if I have that in me, but never say never. That's what I've learned. We never say never, because you never know what door is going to open into something different. Barbara says we learn and have fun in our membership group. Thank you, my friend. I loved your little arrangement you shared. And I loved how you use the stuff in your stash. I'm always preaching about that. Because you can get overwhelmed. Shopping for wreath making is like its own separate hobby. You used the link that you gave me. Is it 2 millimeter, Asia? You never know what doors are going to open. Because I'm doing Wreath Makers Live. Did y'all know that? What? The what? I am doing Wreath Makers Live. I'm going to be on stage. I'm going to be on stage with Julie. Never, ever, ever, ever in a million years would I have thought that would have happened. All right, let me pull all this goodness where I want it to be. Give it some fluff and love. So listen, if you like hanging out with me, if you like the way I talk, if you like the way I teach, if you want to learn more about how to make bows, all kinds of bows. I'm teaching 6 different recipes. A tree bow, a small round bow for like an Easter basket. It's all about spring. I am going to teach you how to make my famous bead grass wreath bow. It's a big one. I'm going to teach you how to make a round, a funky, and a big one with tails and a button loop in the middle. So come and join us. If you don't know how to get into the bow making boot camp, send me a message. I will give you the link, but it's in the video that you are watching. And for my friends over here, it is in the link in the description. So go find it. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Which bow maker do I recommend? Easy Bow Maker. This one right here. It looks different, okay? It does look a little different, but I love it. All right, guys. Have a fantastic week. I know so many of you that are watching. If you're already in the Spring Bow Making Bootcamp, I'm about to jump into that group and just go over a few things that I want you to know. So as soon as I end here, I am jumping on over there just to talk over some things that people are asking me questions about. I'm going to continue to make some bows because I got things to do. Tony says, is there a replay if you can't make the times of the bow making? The replays will be live until Saturday night. You can watch them all until Saturday night. And then if you want to keep learning, there's a choice where you can purchase the video tutorials, or even better, come and join my monthly membership. You will get all of the replays. You will get the bow making workbook, which is going to give you access to the video tutorials plus the written bow recipes, which is what I need. I need the written bow recipe. And you'll get to be a part of a wonderful, supportive Wreath community in my membership. So that's what I would do. That's what I would do, people. All right, guys, I'm going to go off. I'm going to jump over into the other group. So if you're already in it, come and join me. Have a fantastic day. I hope that it's a great day for you.